I say deep dive into Optavia, I was so deep in the depths of Optavia and Optavia's past. It's like a dark hole. I feel like I only scratched the surface so far. There's a lot to uncover, and it goes years and years back. Let's just dive right in this black hole together. So if you are new here, my name is Sam. I am an ex-serial MLMer. I have been in multiple MLMs, Beachbody, Sensi, LuLaRoe, and Sensi's sister company that is no longer in business, Velada. If you have not seen the videos about those experiences, they are linked here for you to go watch. And in my Beachbody video, I go into how I am now a certified nutrition coach and certified personal trainer. So I have made it my mission to deep dive into these health MLMs and coach MLMs. And this is the first one that I am diving into, Optavia. And I have uncovered some things that I was never aware of, and I have more to uncover. So I don't know if there are going to be more videos about Optavia coming down the line, but we are going to dive into what I found. Now, first, I want to give you a little bit of a background about what Optavia is currently and how it's an MLM and all of the things that we need to uncover first to really make the rest kind of make sense. So to start, Optavia started in 2017, but they will say that they have been making a difference in people's lives for the past 40 years. And we're going to get into why they say that later on in the video.
Optavia coaches have been impacting lives for nearly 20 years.
But they have been in the MLM world as Optavia since 2017, and they call their rep consultants, whatever they are, independent Optavia coaches, or they can go through the certification process through Optavia to title themselves as certified independent Optavia coaches. When they are certified, they go through the training process that Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, aka Dr. A, has developed.
You realize we're offering you a vehicle that can change your life.
It is called the Habit of Health Transformational System. They label this as a quote unquote radically different approach to weight loss. Now let's dive into this Habits of Health Transformational System. All right, so first we're going to break down who this Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, aka Dr. A, is. Now, Dr. A is the founder of this system, and on the Habits of Health website, it says Dr. A is a New York Times best-selling author and the 10th physician in the world to be board certified in critical care. We'll circle back to that. Dr. A enjoyed a successful career in traditional healthcare, which included directing a surgical critical care program and serving as chairman of the Department of Anesthesiology at Grandview Hospital. When he saw that traditional medicine was failing to truly help patients change their lives, he left critical care and co-founded Optavia. People say it all different ways, just like Monat. It's all the same. So he left his critical care to co-found we're just going to go with Optavia, and to develop his groundbreaking system, Dr. A's Habits of Health. Since then, he's helped hundreds of thousands of people change the trajectory of their lives and continues to lead a community of compassionate health advocates who believe that the habits of health can change the world. All right, so we're going to dig a little deeper into Dr. A. I have worked with many physicians. I worked with cardiothoracic surgeons. I worked with vascular surgeons. I worked in the emergency department. I worked with primary physicians. Out of all of those different doctors that I've dealt with, primary physicians probably are most suited out of all specialties that I have worked with to guide you in your nutrition, not critical care. But let's dig a little deeper on Dr. A and see if maybe he has some more credentials that maybe we don't know about yet. Let's find out. Okay, so Dr. A, from what I can dig up, this is where my blood boils, and I'm going to tell you why. He is a cardiothoracic anesthesiologist and a critical care medical doctor. Now, I have worked, I want to be careful around what I say because I don't know who's watching my channel. I have worked with a cardiothoracic surgeon who very much before he pushed any kind of surgery would push patients into a vegan green diet. He was not certified in said vegan green diet. He was a board certified cardiothoracic surgeon. Allegedly, I heard there are patients that ended up in the hospital because they very much needed surgery, not a green vegan diet. And now, because he didn't have the specific credentials needed to advise patients on a diet and follow their journey on a vegan green diet, these hospitalizations and emergency surgeries could have been avoided. Now, I tell you that because Dr. A is a critical care medical doctor and a cardiothoracic anesthesiologist. And while these physicians need to go through all of the residencies and things like that they need to for their initial training, they are not specialized in diet. In my experience, through working at the hospital in the emergency department and working directly with critical care doctors in the emergency department, they would consult with registered dietitians before they would prescribe any kind of diet. And any kind of diet was very specific to each patient. So for this doctor to come up with this all-encompassing Optavia diet and all-encompassing Optavia product makes my blood boil, because he should know that every single patient has different needs. This is not a one-size-fits-all type thing. No diet is one size fits all to every single patient in the world. He should know that. Okay, so we're going to end that rant there. I could go on forever. And now we're going to dive in a little deeper to the habits of health transformational system. Okay, so there are 6 steps in this system. We're going to go through all of these steps together. So we have the habits of healthy weight management. And they go through all of these steps on the website for the habits of health. Now, remember that these are the steps that these certified coaches are trained on. So this first step is the habits of healthy weight management. And it states that optimal well-being means losing weight and continuing on your journey without gaining it back. Now, okay, sure. And all it says is just this little blurb about over 2/3 of us will want to start our journey here, blah, blah, blah. It's easy to do, and you won't have hunger pangs or food cravings if you follow the habits of health approach. And that's it. There's some blogs. Okay, cool. So we're going to go on to step 2, habits of healthy eating and hydration. And this one says, explore the habits of healthy eating and hydration to learn the role they play in your optimal well-being journey. Blah, blah. With these habits, you can eat healthy, delicious food for the rest of your life instead of slipping backward into weight gain. Okay. And then we have, of course, habits of healthy motion. This fits into the comprehensive approach of the habits of health, blah, blah, blah. Motion throughout your day is a necessity, and that also means standing more and sitting less. Habits of healthy sleep. This is critically important to losing weight and improving all other areas of your health. The benefits ripple throughout all areas of your health, from weight management to your relationships with friends and loved ones. Okay, and then we have habits of healthy mind. Learn how habits of healthy mind support every choice we make on our optimal well-being journey. Blah, 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 helping you adopt new behaviors and master the art of habit installation so that you no longer have to rely on willpower. So, okay, so these coaches who are not actually certified for anything else are now offering mental health services, because that's not okay. We're not okay with that. This is not. What is this? Is this literally what these coaches are offering? I almost want to sign up so I could go through the certification process and see what they're actually doing. Oh my God. Sweet mother of baby Jesus.
Oh my God!
Mindset is one thing. Mental health, that's a whole other ballgame. Okay, we're going to dive into this last one. Habits of healthy surroundings. So now we're going to shut out everybody. That's what I get from this so far. The people, places, and things you surround yourself with can enhance or diminish the success of your other habits of health. Now, I do agree with that, but I almost feel like they're falling into that trap or the trend of all of the other MLMs that are out there that tell you, like, if these other people people don't agree with you, get rid of them, throw them to the curb. Our system teaches you how to build a health bubble that will a health bubble. A health bubble? Are we serious? Oh my God. Okay, our system teaches you how to build a health bubble that will help you take control of your personal environment and create conditions that support long-term health. This will be particularly important in helping you establish support systems that will work best for you, whether that's a friend, a group of friends, a coach, or a whole community of people. Okay, so I look a little bit different. I suffer from migraines, and yesterday one hit me right at the wrong time. So we're back. It's a new day. And now that we went through the 6 steps of habits of health, I want to go into the health assessment. So this is going to tell us what these certified coaches do to assess what you need. All right, so we're first going to take a quiz. So I finished the quiz. It had, of course, 6 sections for each of the steps of this habits of health. So I found that most of them were not the questions that I would be asking my clients. So a lot of them had to do with like mental health and things like that. We are not mental health specialists in the nutrition space, and neither are these coaches that aren't actually freaking coaches. So these are not the questions they should be asking. I don't know yet. I have to do a little bit more digging on this piece of it. I don't know if this is what the certified coaches use to help their clients, but these probably aren't the questions that they need to be asking. Some of them, yes, but a lot of them are mindset driven and mental health driven, and those are not the questions that we need to be asking. There are some questions that I ask to make sure that I don't need to refer my clients to a mental health professional who has training in those areas, but I never go into the depths of who they're hanging out with and things like that. Anyway, my score was 39. So I am in optimal health. I am not ultra health, which is the greenest of all of the things. And it says you are in a small group of people focused on creating health. You are making many good choices. And now we will help you install more habits of health that can move you into ultra health in the next 12 months. Now that you have your current assessment, let's open your life book and start writing your new story using our transformational system. Okay, so let's find out what the life book is.